Now, behalf of SS English Academy, I heartily welcome the chief guest of our today's program, Dr. Khalida ma'am. Please clap for her. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your precious time to us. Now let's know a little bit about ma'am. So she has done MA, B.Ed and PhD too. She has worked as an assistant of English teacher in Rais High School for 18 years. Please clap. And she has received Best Teacher Award, Excellent Principal Award and many more. So I dedicate few lines to her. मीठी बात और चेहरे पे मुस्कान कि मीठी बात और चेहरे पे मुस्कान यही वो लोग हैं जिनके बड़े हैं नाम. So I request Samreen ma'am to felicitate the chief guest of our program, Dr. Khalida ma'am. Please clap for her. My friend, as you all know, we are here because we have a confidence building program. Confidence play a very important role to learn English, and in this competition you have to present yourself very confidently. And I'm sure that the student who present herself and himself confidently definitely will be rewarded because confidence has no competition. So without delay, I would like to start our program. But before starting, let me tell you the few things about today's program. So today the students of SS English Academy are going to present speeches explaining the chords and cracking the jokes in English and telling a story within a 3 minutes. So students, are you ready? Yes. Okay, so let's start. Sari Mushfira, she is also going to narrate a story. Please clap for her.
Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning to one and all. This is Ansari Mushfira and today I would like to narrate a beautiful story. The title of my story is Forgive and Look into the Bright Side. Once there were brothers named Ram and Raghu, aged 10 and 12. They always used to play together. One day they were playing together. They argued and Raghu slapped Ram on his face. Ram went to his mother and complained about the incident. After hearing the story, his mother asked Ram to write, Raghu slapped me on the sand in the playing area. Ram did the same. After a few days, while they were playing on the terrace, Ram slipped and was about to fall down, but Raghu caught him and saved him from falling. Both went to his mother and narrated the incident. After hearing them, their mother thanked God and asked Ram to write, Raghu saved my life on the piece of stone. Ram asked his mother, on that day when he slapped me, you told me to write that incident on the sand, but now when he saved me, you asked me to write that incident on the piece of stone. His mother replied, when someone hurt us in any manner, we should forgive them, like the winds erase the letters from the sand. But when someone does a good thing for us, we should never forget. The moral of the story is in today's generation, most of us keep grudge in ourselves when someone hurt us. We never try to forgive. But when someone does a good thing for us, we easily forget. This is not the way of living a life. In simple terms, we should forget when someone hurt us and never forget when someone does a good thing for us. It will help you to live a peaceful life. Thank you.
So the next participant is Ansari Gulam.
Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ansari Gulam Mustafa. Today I am cracking some jokes. First one, my friend decided to travel US. In assembly for visa interview, officer asked, where are you going in US? My friend says, San Jose. Officer says, it's pronounced as San Jose. J is pronounced as H in US. My friend says, okay sir. Officer asks second question, so how long do you plan to be in US? My friend says, from January to June to July. Visa rejected. Second one, husband and his wife went for divorce at court. Judge says, you have 3 kids. So how will you divide them? After long discussion with his wife, he said, okay sir, we will come next year with one more. Joke does not end here. After 1 year, they got twins.
Next participant is Saif Ali.
A difference between a beautiful night and a horror night. A beautiful night is when you hug your teddy bear and sleep. A horror night is when your teddy bear hugs you back. The last one is my Chinese friend got really sick. One day had to go to the hospital. I went to see him the next day. He just kept whispering Young Yi Kwan over and over and then died. I was very sad and I googled his last message. Last message, apparently it means you are standing on my oxygen tube. Thank you.
Next participant is Ansari Ifra, and she is going to narrate a story.
Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning to all of you. This is Ansari in front of you, and today I would like to narrate a story that you people listen in your childhood and remember it very well because it is very common, but a very deep message you can receive through this story. So the title of my story is A Monkey and the Crocodile. A monkey lived on a berry tree on the river bank. Once he saw a crocodile who looked tired and hungry. He gave some berries to crocodile. The crocodile thanked the monkey and became one of his friends. Now the monkey started to give berries to the crocodile every day. Once the monkey even gave extra berries to crocodile to take to his wife. After reaching, the crocodile gave all the berries to his wife, and his wife enjoy all the berries. But only eating berries not enough for her because he think that if berries is too much sweet, so how much the monkey is her sweet? Because he lived on berry tree and eat it every day. So he told her husband that he wanted to eat monkey's heart. After listening that, the crocodile became upset. But what does he do? Because his wife is very cunning and big. So he unwillingly accepted his wife's word. And he decided that he needed to make his wife happy. Next day, the crocodile went to the monkey and said his wife had called him for dinner. The monkey agreed to go with crocodile. The crocodile carried monkey on his back, but across the river he told all the plans about his wife. The monkey had to think quickly if he wanted to save himself. So he said the crocodile that he left her hurt on the tree, that he needed to beg. After reaching, the monkey climbed on the tree and spoke, "I am not getting down. You betrayed my trust, and that means our friendship is over." So the moral of this story is never betray those who trust on you, because he must have believed on you after thinking something. But if you trust anyone, if you break anyone's trust, so it is very difficult to trust on anyone again. After deceiving anyone, you say sorry. But what is the meaning of sorry here? The sorry word doesn't mean because of you the person stopped trusting on those people who is true. So we should never break anyone's trust. And the moral of this story is also there. We should never trust on anyone blindly because in the whole world no one is perfectly true. And there is a saying, listen all but trust few. And always remember that trust is a feeling, not an emotion. There is also a saying, trust is like a fragile. Don't break it. Once broken, it will never come back in its original shape. Thank you.
The last participant is Sheikh Arbaz, and he is going to crack jokes.
Hello everyone, this is Sheikh Arbaz in front of you. I would like to thank about for listening my jokes. First joke is between two girls and boys talk to each other. The girl said, "What do you think about our love?" The boy said, "Try to count the star in the sky." The girl said, "Wow, infinity." The boy said, "No, it is a waste of time." The second one is those boys are talking to each other for study. The first boy said, let's go study on an aeroplane." The second boy said, "What, an aeroplane? Why?" So the boy said, "For a higher education." In the alphabet, how many letters are there? 26. I know 25 letters in alphabet because I don't know why. Thank you.
It, good times create weak people. Weak people create bad time. Bad time creates good people, and strong people, and strong people create good time. Now, with this quote, I would like to call the strongest personality, mentally and physically, the Sam sir. Please clap for him.
Thank you so much. Now we have three more performances from advanced English students. So they have extempore. First, I would like to explain you what is extempore. Extempore means there are some cheats, and I have written some topics related to motivation. They have to pick one cheat, and whatever the topic they will get, they have to speak on that particular topic. One more thing I would like to tell you, I haven't given them any topic. On the spot, they will get a topic, and they have to speak. The most important thing here for advanced English students is you have to complete your topic within 3 minutes. As it is time limit, it is the rule of a competition. So within 3 minutes you have to complete. Okay, so one by one you have to come and you have to take one cheat from there. Whatever the topic you will get, you have to show the judge of the today's program, Khalida ma'am, and then after you have to speak on that particular topic. So first I would like to call Momin Anusha. Clap for her.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, this is Momin Anusha, student of SS English Academy. Today I am going to speak about motivation and its advantage. We all know about motivation. It's a very necessary for our life. Before coming here, I even don't know the meaning of motivation. After coming here, I realized what is motivation. Because before coming here, no one is here to tell me about the motivation. And I feel there is a number of advantages of a motivation. So first we will start from, as I said, there is a very important for our goals. It's a very important to be a study because whenever we feel tired and we don't like to study, so that time motivation plays an important role in our life.
Now the last one is the host of today's program, Sheikh Amina. Clap for her.
Hello everyone, a wonderful morning. This is Sheikh Amna in front of you. So today I'm going to tell you very important thing about life. There is nothing impossible. Everything is possible. Because when you think, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, you can't do it. It's a fact. When you think, I can't do it, you can't do it. When other people say you can't do it, but you can believe I can do it, you can do it. It's a fact, it's a very big fact. So always believe in yourself. You know, those people who believe in their self, they will get success. There's a lots of example. First of all, the great example is Sam sir. When you know his story, he is very introverted and shy person, but he believe in himself and do lots of hard work, put 100% effort and become a motivational speaker. No, it's a power of believing yourself.